Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Friday. Goodbye, July. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Folks, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 nights a week, we go live totally free right here on this YouTube channel for myself, other TTG Pro traders, and special guests. Drop golden nuggets and free lessons that are going to help you to become a better trader. So if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. Take a moment right now, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and share this stream on your own social media, guys. Let's reach out, help, empower, educate as many retail traders as we possibly can. Gang, I began my trading career working for a fund in New York City, 2007, my first job right out of college. Then 2008 happened, which was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis. But during that time, I actually went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Before they ever let me touch $1 of their money, though, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what the TGD platform is based on. Tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows. We're going to start things off with like a 20-minute Q&A. Same way I start off all my live streams. You get to ask me any questions that you have regarding the markets, regarding trading. Well, we give some time for people to log on and join the stream. Then we're going to be recapping the week, recapping the month, recapping the day. 19% gain on the best take profit for AHPI. I'll talk to you guys through that. Not a huge day for me today. I tried to go after Robinhood short to the downside a little bit. Lost a little bit of money there, but then made it back on AHPI, finishing the day in the green. Not a huge P&L day, but listen, saying goodbye to the week, saying goodbye to the month, green, nice way to finish it off, and then we'll welcome August with open arms on Monday. So we got a lot to go over here today. I'm going to talk to you guys about using the trade line as a support level. The trade line, for those that don't know, is the 9 exponential moving average. It's a wonderful momentum indicator. And I'll talk to you guys about the trade line. We're going to go over that here today on the live, so we have a lot to talk about. All right. Listen up. We're going to start that Q&A session here now. So start typing questions in chat right now. Don't feel shy. Don't be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So without any further ado, folks, let's go ahead. Let's begin that Q&A and start typing your questions right in chat. Mike, check your crystal ball. Where's the SPY on Monday? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think maybe Monday the SPY is at like 436. And the reason why I think we might go a little lower over the weekend, maybe over the weekend you get some COVID Delta numbers that continue to spike. And I think that, a real big spike in COVID cases might shake the markets up a little bit. I still feel like those COVID headlines still kind of shake things up and give people a little bit of wariness. But then I think we bounce off of 436. And again, I mean, I'm totally taking a shot in the dark here. You said, get my crystal ball. They're talking about the Delta variant is as contagious as chickenpox, which is about as contagious as any virus possibly could be. So that's what I'm thinking. These increasing cases, they probably continue for the next week or so, 2 weeks, maybe more. And I think like over the weekend, like whenever the markets have like 2 or 3 days where they're not able to kind of digest that information, maybe that increase kind of spooks the markets a little bit on Monday. Maybe you get a little bit of a gap down. But then I do expect there to be support if we get down to like 436 or so. So I think that maybe that's a possibility. Maybe we have a week open on Monday, and then maybe we take some of that weakness back. That would be my guess. But again, this is total just shot in the dark. Michael, just want to say thank you for the A and B trade. Had to get out early, but still hit it for 18% between you and Toner, over 6K for the week. Yes. Hell yeah, Robert. Nice week, man. Really nice week. Yeah, that AMD trade was so money. That AMD trade was so money. It was such a perfect trade. It was just a perfect setup. I still left money on the table, and I caught 72%, and I still left money on the table. That's how crazy that was. It was a beautiful thing. If anybody missed that AMD trade yesterday, I highly advise or strongly advise when we're done with this live stream that you guys go back and watch my live stream from last night, because my live stream from last night, I went over in grave detail a very important lesson on how to identify when a stock has momentum or not. And that's the lesson that I used for my AMD trade yesterday was call options on AMD, and I caught 72% on that trade. So I highly advise you go check that out after we're done with this live stream. Robert, great job, man. 16K, great week. I'm sorry, 6K, great week. So far, my best success has come from shorting. Are there traders who only focus on shorting? Can it be profitable long-term like other methods? Yeah, it definitely could be profitable long-term like other methods. There's plenty of traders out there that specifically short. What you usually will find is traders that short, typically those traders will have very high win rate. Well, I'm assuming you're shorting small caps. I'm assuming that you're shorting small caps. If I'm mistaken, what I'm about to say refers to small caps specifically. Traders that short small caps will tend to have very high win rates because more often than not, these small caps, these $2, $3, $4, $5 stocks that gap up off of some press release, the majority of the time they're garbage companies. So when they do get that gap up or that piece of news, they might be busy for a day or two, but then you look at them a week or 2 weeks later, those stocks are right back to where they came from. So the majority of the time, you'll have very high win rates with traders that short those stocks. But when they do lose, a lot of the time, the losses are very big. So that's typically what you'll see on a trader that shorts small caps. Very high win rate, but when they do lose, it's usually a painful loss. Very rare that you'll see a small cap trader, someone who shorts small caps, that they'll have the very high win rate, but also very small losses. And that's just because when you do get caught on the short side and you get caught in a short squeeze, like if a stock starts to like squeeze higher and it like halts on you and you literally can't get out of the trade, or maybe you hold a position overnight and the stock gives you this huge gap up the next day, that's when traders really, really, really get hurt. You're not talking about like a 10% loss. You're talking about a 50, 70%, 100%, 150% loss because they might short a stock at 5 and it, runs to 12. So, you can really, really get hurt big time. I mean, typically a lot of accounts get blown up in short squeezes. So it's a very high probability strategy, shorting small caps, but it does require very, very, very strong risk management because you can literally blow up your entire account in one trade. Like if you get caught, like remember like GLSI, the stock went from $5 to like 150 in one day. Then you remember Neuro just a week or two ago, that thing went absolutely bonkers. Like that's literally how you can blow up your account. You guys remember like Kodak went from like 6 to 60 in 2 days. There's just so many different stocks. What was the other one? BTX. If you guys remember BTX, that stock went from, I don't remember, like $2 to like 36 or something like that in like 3 days. But like that's how you'll blow your whole account up. You might have an account with like 50 grand in it, and then all of a sudden you're down 100 grand. You're like, oh my God, like your account's gone. And you're getting a margin call from your broker. So that's the risk you run by shorting stocks like that. So very high win rate, but you've got to maintain very strict risk management if that's the strategy you're going to implement. I am new to this group, so please excuse the silly question, but I wanted to know what you think of meme stocks. It's not a silly question, Deb. There's no such thing as a silly question. If you have a question, somebody else has that same question. What do I think of meme stocks? I'll trade them when the action is there. The thing that I hate about meme stocks is that so many inexperienced people now just think that it's a good idea to buy any stock that has a high short percentage. And that's a horrible trading strategy. If I have to listen one more time about people talking about a short squeeze on Wish or a short squeeze like on Clove or something like that, I'm going to pull my hair out of my head. People are literally now, because of AMC, because of GameStop, they think any stock that has 20%, 30% of the float short, that's a good stock to buy. Folks, there's a reason why hedge funds and institutions short stocks. It's because they're not good companies. Stop thinking that hedge funds are stupid just because they got blown up on GameStop. Stop thinking they're stupid. And every single day, almost every single live stream, I get, Mike, what do you think about Wish? What do you think about Wish? What do you think about Wish? There's nothing I see on Wish's chart that makes me think that I should buy this stock. First of all, I think, the product itself is crap. Adam actually, this is a chart of Wish. Does anybody see something? Does this look like a stock that you want to buy? I mean, the stock has just gone down since February. Like, I don't see anything here that makes me say, yeah, I want to buy this stock. And yes, it has a high short percentage. A high percentage of the float is short. That is true. But that doesn't mean it's a good buy. So it doesn't mean it's a good buy just because there's a high short percent. I don't care about Wish at all until Wish gets over 15.25. If Wish gets over 15.25, then it will have my attention. I have no intention whatsoever of buying this stock until this thing gets all the way up to here. If it gets all the way up to here, then I'll start to look at it. Then I'll start to consider it. But for the time being, I see nothing here. I see nothing here. And the quality of a lot of the products that come from that site are not very good. It's not really like a business that I like, it's just every day you got to hear about these memes. Like all these meme stocks are companies with big short percentage of their floats. So, I don't like that idea how meme stocks have become that, because it gives a false to people that don't really know any better. It's going to put them into bag holding situations. They're going to become shareholders of really shitty companies, and they're just going to hold on to these stocks forever because everyone keeps talking about this massive short squeeze and it never comes. And in the meantime, you can take that money that is sitting in those stocks and you can put it to work somewhere else in other really good companies like an AMD, and actually put it into a company that actually has a solid future rather than hoping and praying you get some short squeeze. So I like meme stocks in the fact that when they are in play, they provide really good opportunity and volatility. I like meme stocks in the fact that it attracts a lot more retail traders into the market. And I think the more people that get involved in the markets, the better. But I don't like it because it's creating a very bad thought process for inexperienced traders, which is just, big short percentage, buy. And that's not a good strategy. What does it mean when you talk about a stock halting? Okay, so when a stock, first of all, there's several reasons why a stock could halt. There's a regulatory halt, there's a news pending halt, and there's a volatility halt. Regulatory halts are very bad. If you are ever in a stock that is halted by the SEC, if the SEC halts a stock, you're dead. That stock is probably going to open for trade 2 weeks later, and it'll probably be down anywhere between 50 and 70%. Never a good thing when the SEC halts a stock because that's regulatory. That means somebody broke the law and they're halting the stock to announce charges against somebody. That's bad. Another type of halt is a news pending halt. That is a company issued halt, where the company themselves will decide to halt trading in their stock so they can put out some type of material news event. Now, that material news event could be good or bad, but the company could sometimes choose to halt their stock to issue a piece of news. The other type of halt, which is the most common halt that you hear everyone talking about, is a volatility halt, or also called a circuit breaker halt. Those type of halts occur when a stock moves too far too fast. When a stock moves too far too fast, market makers have a difficult time keeping up with the order flow that's coming into the market. A market maker's job is to maintain an orderly market, maintain orderly price action, and match buyers and sellers to execute trades. That is a market maker's job. When the stock is moving too far too fast and all of these orders are coming in, the market makers actually have a difficult time keeping an orderly market, maintaining orderly price action, and matching buyers and sellers. So a circuit breaker triggers within the stock exchange itself, and it halts trading in the stock for a few minutes. Those few minutes, trading pauses. The market makers are able to gather their order flow, start to match buyers and sellers again, adjust the price of the stock for where that order flow meets, and then reopen the trade a couple minutes later, and the stock will then start trading again. So those are volatility halts, and that's where the stock just kind of takes a pause. So, a stock halt is exactly what it sounds like. Like if someone said to you, halt there, they're telling you to stop, pause. That's what a halt is when it occurs in the stock. They are pausing trading in the stock for, like I said, a variety of different reasons that I just explained. Do you swing penny stocks, or you prefer to only day trade them? So first of all, true penny stocks, like if you're talking about stocks that are like 10 cents, 5 cents, I don't trade that stuff. Like I don't trade OTC penny stocks. I will trade penny stocks in the technical definition, which is like something under $5 a share. That's main listed. I only trade main listed stuff. I don't trade OTC stocks. I will only trade NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange listed stocks. I don't trade OTCs. So I will trade a penny stock, but a penny stock in the technical definition, not the literal definition, which would be, a stock that trades for pennies a share. I don't trade those. When it comes to, even when I do trade like the $2, $3, $4, when I do trade those stocks, which I do, usually they're just day trades. I don't trust those stocks to hold them overnight. They're not good quality companies. Most of the time, they're companies that don't make a lot of money, or they don't make any money at all. And therefore, they are always going to constantly be having to raise more capital. And you run the risk with companies like that. When the stocks do get very active, the company takes advantage of that action to raise money. Now, that raising money is something the company needs to do in order to continue operation, but it dilutes the stock and it will force the price of the stock back down. That's when you get caught in an offering. An offering is when a company issues shares at a specific price, normally a discounted price, and the stock drops when that happens. So I don't like holding those positions overnight. I just think the risk isn't worth it. Hey, Mike, do you think the stock market will crash again like it did in March Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Zero chance of a crash like you saw in March because of the Delta variant. A 0% chance of that happening. Not to say the market can't go down, but to go down like it went down in March, 0% chance that happens. My opinion. Can you short stocks with a cash account or only margin? Only margin. The reason why you have to have margin is because you can infinitely lose. So it's like if you short a stock, let's say you have $5,000 in your account and you short a stock with $5,000. If you short the stock at 5 and it goes to 10, you're down 100% on your money. So you're down 5%. But if it goes from 10 to 15, now you're down 200%, but you don't have any more money in your account. Keep firing those questions away, folks. Would you consider a good day of trading? Like me, like P&L wise, personally, or like action? You talking about like me as far as like what, like P&L? Like a good day, like a 5-figure day is a good day of trading. A 5-figure day is a good day. If you're talking about like me personally, I would say, if I'm up like a few $1,000s, it's like, oh, okay, today was okay. But if it's like you push up, a 5-figure day, you're like, all right, today was a good day. But I don't know if you're asking like me personally, or if you're asking about like the market. So I'm just assuming that's what you're talking about. Mike, I'm a bit rusty. Trying to remember how Fed programs affect M2 overall markets. Can you explain briefly? If I recall correctly, the bond purchase program counts towards M2. I'm not sure what you're referring to about M2. Not sure what you're referring to about M2. So when you talk about the bond purchase program, I assume you're talking about the Fed. The Federal Reserve continuing to buy their asset purchase program. That's what I assume you're talking about. I assume you're talking about the Fed. I assume you're talking about the Fed with their asset purchase program. They're doing $120 billion worth of purchasing. It could be bonds, treasuries. They actually were even buying ETFs back during March and April. So there's a variety of different things in their asset purchase program. That's why it's really interesting to see what happens when they actually do start to taper. Excuse me. When they do start to taper that. So when they do start to taper that, you're going to have a little bit of a liquidity draw up. So if you're talking about how does that affect money supply, it affects money supply. The money supply is really only affected once they actually begin to start printing more money. So this is where the Fed's balance sheet really comes into play. And you might have heard people talk about before about the Fed unwinding their balance sheet and actually starting to sell assets off of their balance sheet, which they actually started to do just a couple of years ago. And then this happened, and then their balance sheet just got absolutely inflated. And their balance sheet is somewhere around $9 or $10 trillion, something like that. I got to go check, but I haven't checked what their balance sheet actually is right now. I think it's like 9 or 10 trillion. I think it's somewhere around there. And that's just going to continue to grow. It's just going to continue to grow until they start to taper. But even once they start to taper, it's still going to keep growing because they're still going to continue buying. The Fed is going to have to hold on to a lot of these assets and securities for the next several years. They're not going to be able to start to unwind their balance sheet, but they're going to have to at some point because their balance sheet has gotten way too inflated. So at some point, they're going to have to unwind that balance sheet. Now, that's not going to really affect money supply because this is money that's already been printed and already in circulation. But when you have like these massive stimulus programs, that requires additional printing of money, and that adds to the money supply. And that's when you get a devaluation of a currency. And that's when you can also start to get some inflation. I hope that answers your question. I wasn't sure exactly, I assume that's what you meant about money supply with the Fed, with their asset purchase program. So I hope that was helpful. Do you watch your open P&L when you're in trade? No, Sebastian, I do not. So I don't see my P&L when I'm in a trade. I actually recommend that people don't look at their P&L when they're in a trade. Some people like it. Some people don't. Some people just can't. Some people can't not see their P&L. I think it's better to not see your P&L because in order to be a good trader, you have to remove emotions. In order to remove emotions, you have to detach money with trading. Everybody views trading as making money or losing money. You have to detach that thought process from your mindset in order for you to trade without emotion. It's very, very difficult for you to have no emotion, right? If all you're thinking about is, am I making money or am I losing money? Because making money and losing money is a very emotional thing. But if you're more focused on executing on a trade game plan, regardless of the money, like, how many traders, how many people that I think if we were able to go back to the beginning of time and trading was never tied to money and it was just a video game, so many people would be better at this. It's the money aspect that brings your emotions into the game. So everything that I teach our members, and we have a trader psychology course that's included with our program. The trader psychology course that I have developed with our curriculum is, in my opinion, the most valuable course in our entire curriculum. And if you're a TGD member, if you agree with me, maybe comment in chat, guys, if you guys think that the trader psychology course is a real game changer. And if it's helped you become a better trader, I would love to know. You guys can comment in chat right now if the trader psychology course has been a complete game changer for you. You guys can type the letter I in chat right now if the trader psychology course has helped your trading. Not a lot of people talk about trader psychology, but it's the most important thing if you ever want to be a successful trader. Everybody sees the same chart. Everybody uses the same indicators, but it's a trader psychology part that will make the difference, because that's what, if everyone sees the same thing, then how could I look at a stock and make money, and you look at it the same exact chart, but you lose money? It's usually going to be something up here. Once you learn technical analysis will get you from losing money to stop losing money. Technical analysis will do that for you, because technical analysis is going to enable you to identify high probability patterns. And once you identify them, you can just put yourself in those situations over and over again. But even if you do that, if your trader psychology is off, you're still going to struggle. When you have traders, let's say if you have a trader that makes 50 grand a year, then all of a sudden next year they make 350 grand. That jump is not usually from a better understanding of technical analysis. That jump is usually some type of mental growth, something in their risk management, something in their discipline, something in their mindset that changes how they approach trading and allows them to trade without emotion, and that catapults them to the next level. Seeing your P&L brings emotions into the table, because so many people associate being down money, therefore I must be wrong. And the two are not symbiotic like that. So it's not, oh, I'm red, I must be wrong. Not true. Because nothing about trading is perfect. You are not going to buy a stock, and the second you buy the stock, it's going to go up and just keep going up. It's never going to go down. You're not going to be so perfect that you're going to buy the exact bottom at the exact moment that stock goes higher. Newsflash, you're not that good. Don't try to be that good. Nothing about trading is perfect, so don't try to be perfect. So what happens is people will get themselves into positions, like I say to myself, okay, what's my risk tolerance? If I'm willing to risk $5,000 on a trade. So let's say if I buy a stock at 10, if my stop loss is 9, that's $1 per share risk. I'll buy 5,000 shares. If I get stopped out at 9, I lose 5 grand. That's my risk tolerance. If your risk tolerance is $500, then if you buy the stock at 10 and your stop loss is 9, you're going to buy 500 shares. You stop out at 9, you're going to lose $500, right? So when I buy the stock at 10 and the stock drops to $9.50, I don't need to see that I'm down $2,500. I don't care. My stop loss is 9. As long as the stock is above 9, I'm in that trade. I'm in it because the support is 9. That's my level. I don't care if the stock's at 10, 10.20, 9.75, 9.25, 9.50, 9.90, 10.06. I don't care. It's all the same to me. So I don't need to see my P&L go from 0 to minus 1,000, minus 2,000, minus 3,000. I don't need to see that. I know if I get stopped out, I'm going to lose 5 grand. I know that. And I'm okay with that. That's my risk tolerance. If your risk tolerance is 500, you don't need to see that you're down 100, 200, 300. You know, if you get stopped out, you're going to lose $500. So you don't need to see it, because what happens, you see it and you're like, oh my God, I'm already down this money. I must be wrong. You're not wrong. Stocks just don't go up the second you buy them. Give the stock time. It needs time to work itself out and to make the price move that you think it's going to make. Don't be in such a rush. Allow the stock the time and the room that it needs. And I have found that when I don't see my P&L, this is much easier to do, because it's not about the money anymore. It's about the video game. It's about my stop loss is 9. Where's the stock? 950. Great. I'm not doing anything. I'll do something when it gets below 9. If it gets below 9, I'm going to exit the trade. But as long as we're above 9, I don't care. I'm not doing anything yet. Same thing goes when the stock's going up and you're green. I don't need to see when I'm up 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. I don't need to see that. I have profit targets. Before I enter a trade, I say to myself, where am I taking profit? So let's say I bought the stock at 10, my stop loss is 9, right? Let's just use that as an example. If that's the case, I might have profit targets at 11, 12, and 14, depending on the chart, right? Those might be my profit targets depending on the chart. Those might be the resistance levels. So if that's the case, when the stock gets to 11, I'll take profit. When it gets to 12, I'll take profit. When it gets to 14, I'll take profit. And if I do that correctly, I know the byproduct of that good trade execution is going to be really nice P&L. I'm going to make money. I don't need to see how much I'm making, because what tends to happen is the stock goes from 10 to 11. I'm up $5,000, right? I bought 5,000 shares. So the stock goes to 11. I'm up $5,000. Cool. I sell 25% of my position. Maybe I've locked in, $2,000 in profit. I still have this open P&L of $3,000 or whatever that math works out to be. I can't do it that quickly in my head. And then the stock gets to 12. Now the stock gets to 12. Maybe now I'm up $7,500, $8,000 on the trade. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to now sell 50% of my position. Now I sold some of the position there at 12. My next take profit target's 14. But what happens when the stock gets to 12? It pulls back to 11.50, 11.25. And I see my P&L go from 8,000. Well, now I'm only up 6,000. And I go, oh, you know what? Let me just take this. This is better. This is better than nothing. Let me just take this. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to take this. This is better than nothing, right? You don't like it when the P&L starts to go back down, but everything on the chart might be telling you the stock is going to 14. Everything on that chart could still be bullish, green light, everything looks good. But so if you're just looking at the chart, there's nothing on that chart that tells you sell. Everything still looks good. But if you're looking at your P&L and you're like, man, I was just up 8,000. Now I'm only up 6. Now I'm only up 5. I should just get out of this now. So what do? You sell it. I'm like, oh man, I made $5,500. Cool. And then 30 minutes later, the stock goes to 14. And if I stayed in, I could have made 10. So looking at your P&L and trading off of your P&L is, in my opinion, a big mistake. When you trade based on your P&L, you are almost always going to exit trades too soon. That's why I don't look at my P&L while I'm trading. I don't need to know how much I'm up or down. I'm trying to execute on my game plan. If my game plan is buy at 10, stop out at 9, take profit 11, 12, and 14, then damn it, that's exactly what I'm going to try to do regardless of what's going on my P&L. Because I know if I do that correctly, if I follow my game plan correctly, I know I'm going to make a lot of money. I don't care how much. I can't control how much. Just stick to my game plan. And if I do that well, I know the byproduct will be money, profit. That's why the trader psychology aspect is so important, but not enough people talk about it. Not enough people talk about it. And I feel like if you claim to be some kind of pro trader, you claim to be some kind of teacher or mentor, if you cannot break down the psychological aspects of trading and how to make adjustments and the right mindset, then you ain't shit. Honestly, you're not a good trader, because 80% of trading is mental. 80% of it is mental. That's the reason why one trader can look at a chart, make money. Another trader looks at the exact same chart and loses money. So everything that is in our trader psychology course is geared towards helping your mind, getting your mind into or viewing trading from a perspective that's going to help you keep emotions out of the game. If you trade with here's a saying that I tell my members: if you trade with emotions, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you lose money. That's the way that I look at it. Okay? So, do you tighten your stop to break even after locking in profits? Okay, so yes, it depends on when, though. It depends on the trade setup. It depends on when. After my first take profit, all right, after my first take profit, I'm not moving my stop loss to break even. My first take profit, the stock still needs more time. The second take profit, now you can move your stop loss up to an area of break even, because now if the stock's going to give you follow through and continuation, it should not pull back to that original stop loss. Usually if the stock reaches your second take profit target, usually that means that you were right in your analysis. You got the breakout move. Now profit target 3 is the breakout move has already happened, because that's profit target 2. Profit target 3 is, do I have follow through now on the breakout? Is there extension? Is there continuation from the breakout? That's when you'll get to profit target 3. So usually if you get the breakout to profit target 2, you can move your stop loss up at that point, because if it's going to give you continuation, it's not going to fail the breakout and go back to your original stop loss. That would be a failed breakout, and you'd want to exit that trade earlier than allowing it all the way back down to your stop. Okay? So that's that. Guys, great job with the questions. Really great. You guys asked some really great questions today. Really, really good questions today. Very nicely done. I'm very pleased with the questions. You guys asked really good ones. So thank you for all of you that were typing your questions. If I did not get to your question, I'm sorry. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, don't worry. I do these live streams 6 nights a week. So make sure you just subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, to never miss out on one of these lives, and maybe I'll grab your question on the next live stream. If you are a member of True Trading Group, just send me or any one of the other 7 Pro Trader moderators a message in chat on Monday. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions for you. And for those of you that are not members, if the ability to send a private message to a pro trader during the day to ask questions sounds strange to you, I assure you it is the norm at True Trading Group, and it's part about what makes us a family. All right. Speaking of if you're not a member, I'd actually like to see what we're working with here. Guys, real quick, before I get into the main topics of the live, how many people on the live stream right now that this is your first live stream with me, or you're just not a member of TTG? Type the number 1 in chat right now. If you're not a member or this is your first live stream, type the number 1 in chat. We got Small Voice, we got Twisted B, Debbie, John Bianchi, Fifth Son, Aileen Rosario, Jack, Jillian Unger, RG, Steve, Tycoon, Ray, Cruisin' Beast, Patrick, Marshall, St. Clair. A lot of number 1s coming through. Christy, thank you. No, I've got dinner plans tonight, Christy. I got dinner plans. I'm going to a banging ass sushi spot. I can't wait. Deborah Olson. Good, guys. We got a lot of first timers here that are joining us. I like it. Welcome all of you. Typing the number 1 in chat right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have so many new faces that are joining us. I love that you're looking, you're researching, you're looking for information. That's how you guys get better. Get yourself some actual education. I love it. My goal on all of these live streams is to provide you with value. I want to make sure that I provide you with lessons and content that you could take in your trading to help you learn, to help you continue, your journey, to help you get you guys on the right track. But before I get to the topics of the live, the topic of the live today is going to be how to identify trade line support. The trade line, for those that don't know, is the 9 exponential moving average for me. We're going to talk about how to identify support using that indicator. It's a momentum-based indicator. It's a great indicator for day trading specifically. We're going to talk all about that today. But before we do, I want to make sure that everyone here understands True Trading Group is a premium product. All right. We are an educational platform for traders. We combine top-notch education with premium tools from companies like Benzinga, Trade Ideas, TradingView, Quote Media. We are a community of traders that share the same goal. We all are looking to learn, trade, and profit together. And True Trading Group is a business. And people sometimes ask me, well, Mike, if you're such a good trader, then why make a business? Well, I'm also a businessman. And my partner, Adam, and I, we saw an opportunity to positively disrupt an industry with a terrible reputation, because this industry of trading education and alerts and courses has such a bad stereotype, because there's so many people out there that don't know their ass from their elbow, but they try to sell you a lifestyle. They try to sell you like a secret. Like, oh, I've unlocked the secret to the stock market. Follow my secret and you can drive this Lamborghini. It's such nonsense. It's such bullshit. They don't actually teach you anything. They just upsell you thing after thing after thing. It's like you sign up, you don't learn anything. When you complain, they're like, oh, you're not having success because you didn't buy the VIP program. You're like, well, how much is the VIP program? Like, oh, well, that's another $2,000. You're like, oh, well, shit. And, and you just continuously be upsold. They don't actually care if you succeed or not. They just try to upsell you. And it's a horrible thing. And I want to change that. It shouldn't be this difficult for people to learn how to do this. It really shouldn't. You shouldn't have to get a job working on Wall Street in order to learn how to do this. I was lucky enough that was my first job out of college, was working for a fund. So I didn't have to sift through hours of YouTube videos and try to figure out who's legit and who's full of shit. I didn't have to do that. My very first experience was getting taught by professional traders. So I was very lucky. And now today with True Trading Group, I get to do what I love, trade every single day, but now also get paid to help others become successful traders by providing 10 times the value of any other company out there for a fraction of the price. And people that are out there, that if you don't like the idea that True Trading Group is a business, ask yourself this: would you rather that we treated you as a charity, or would you rather get exactly what you paid for and then some? At the end of the day, folks, we're running a business, and the purpose of a business is to succeed and grow. But our growth and success is based on the success of our members. And that's how we've grown True Trading Group from day one. That's why we always say, like, welcome to the family, because we truly care about each other and whether people succeed or fail. And we're building relationships that last a lifetime. And we went live to the public in like 2017. We still have members that have been with us since 2017 that are now real friends. We have members that live in the same areas that now get together on weekends. Like, we actually have two members that, oddly enough, live 10 blocks away from each other in the Netherlands. And now, like, when they found out, they're like, oh my God, you're from the Netherlands? Oh my God, it's me too. Where do you live? Oh my God, I'm 10 blocks away from you. They like get together on weekends now for coffee, and like they talk about trade ideas. Like, it's amazing. Like, that's what I mean by welcome to the TTG family. This is also why we work 15 hours a day making our platform better for our members. We're only as good as our members are, not by how much money we spend on marketing. Our success is directly tied to yours. So just because we sell a membership on here does not make the value of the information or the quality of the information any less. Very important that you guys understand that, because at the end of the day, our members are making money and they're becoming better traders, and that is what matters. That is what it's all about. If you guys don't believe me, I want you to watch this. If you are a member of True Trading Group, if you are making money and becoming a better trader, type the number 1 in chat right now. If you are a member, you're making money, becoming a better trader, type the number 1 in chat. If you are not a member, do nothing besides look right here. Don't look at me. Don't listen to me. Look right here. These are TTG members telling you, I did it. I joined. I got an education. I'm now making money. Take it from your peers, guys, because these people that you see typing the number 1 in chat right now, there's no difference between them and you. They found TTG probably the same way you did, and that's a live stream. If they can do it, so can you. Okay? They can do it, so can you. All right? Now, again, real quick, before we get into the topics, for those that don't know, we do a lot of giveaways with our members. Every time True Trading Group gets 300 new members, we actually give away a Tesla or $30,000 cash, something fun that we do with our members. We're always giving back to our group, and it's a lot of fun. But we also give things away for new members as well. We're always giving away like Amazon Kindles, Android tablets, laptops. We don't always have these things available, but when we do, they go very quickly. And tonight, we've got 24 laptops for the next 24 people that join True Trading Group by Sunday at midnight. Okay. So they're first come, first serve. We've got 24 after Sunday at midnight, though. If we have any left, we're gonna give them to current members that are up to renew their memberships. All right. So the next 24 people to use the coupon code TTG121 will not only get themselves a brand new free laptop, they're also going to get a 40% discount. All right. Our membership is normally $2,212 for the year, but until midnight Pacific on Sunday, you can get a 40% discount. It brings the price of a membership all the way down to just $1,316. And the next 24 people to use coupon code TTG121 will get a brand new free laptop. We do ship globally. We have members all over the world. We have members in Japan, Philippines, the Netherlands, like I said, Italy, Spain, the UK, Mexico, Canada. We have members from all over the world. And guess what? We even cover the shipping cost, because when you join the TTG family, this is our gift to you for joining the family. It's going to either be a brand new Asus, Acer, HP, or Dell laptop. Totally free, guys. When you join the group, you just have to use coupon code TTG121. Now, listen, you actually have to type in TTG121 and click apply code to get the discount. If you don't do that, you're going to be paying like $2,000 for a membership. Don't do that. You're here with me on the live stream, so you get to use that coupon code. All right. You'll know you're getting one of the 24 laptops because if you see the laptop in your checkout cart, you know we've got laptops and you're getting one. If you go to your checkout cart and there is no laptop, that means we have sold out. There are no more laptops left. So that's how you'll know that you're getting one of those. I want you guys to also think of True Trading Group as the Netflix of trading communities, because that one price, $13.16, you pay one price for the whole year. You get access to everything we have. There are no upsells, no add-ons, none of that crap. You pay one price, you literally get access to everything we have. It's our entire curriculum. It's all 17 courses. This is a simplified version of the education I received working at the hedge fund. It's broken down into beginner and foundation courses. If you never traded stock a day in your life, you start there. We also have advanced courses. If you're already a seasoned trader, you can start there. We also have courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, like I said, is our favorite. Course on crypto even. They're all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. You're also getting Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, total game changer for your trading. You literally get news as soon as it hits the wire. Complete game changer for active traders. That's included with your membership. You get Quote Media's full book level 2, so you can see all the market maker depth inside of level 2. Kevin, welcome. Kevin, welcome to the TTG family, Kevin. Guys, everyone give Kevin a big warm welcome. We've only got now 23 laptops left. 23 is my favorite number, actually. Fun fact. That was my number, actually, for baseball when I was in high school, 23. Ayo. Actually, in college, I was 23. In high school, I was 13. So 13 is actually my lucky number, for those that don't know. But when I got to college, our manager was actually, I don't want to talk about it. Our coach had that number, so I settled for 23. But anyway, continuing on. Everyone, welcome Kevin. Guys, use coupon code TTG121. All right, TTG121. You'll get the 40% discount, and you'll get a brand new free laptop. The next 23 people. Kevin, welcome. So on top of the Quote Media's full book level 2, you're also going to get a trading simulator that's going to let you trade stocks and options with fake money, so you can practice implementing what you learned in the courses. Guys, use the simulators. It's free. It's there for you to use. Prove to yourself you can make money on the sim before you start trading with hard-earned cash. You're also going to get TradingView's Pro charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares used by active traders. And then you get Trade Ideas, our scanner with Trade Ideas, the industry-leading scanner. Our Trade Ideas scanner is going to show you stocks making new highs, new lows, volume surges. Our scanner is even broken down into small caps, mid caps, and large caps, depending on what it is that you trade. And you guys have access to all of these things all day long, every day. No additional fee. They're all included with your membership. All right. That scanner will help you identify what are the best stocks for you to trade during the day. What stocks will give you the best chance to profit. That scanner will help you guys with that. Okay. So a lot of people are like, well, Mike, what made you look at this stock? Well, our scanner. All right. You get access to our chat room as well, which is a proprietary software. It's not Discord or anything like that. The moderators and I, we all share our screen with you during the day. We're live on the microphone talking to you the way I'm talking to you now. We're calling out trades in real time. We're answering questions via DM. We're talking about opportunities in the market, what we see. We're there with you the whole day. We're there from pre-market till after hours, where you're not just there for 2 hours and you're left to fend for yourself afterwards. We're there the whole day, and we are sporting over an 80% win rate. Whenever the mods and I are calling out a trade, that means over 80% of the time it is a profitable one. We are fully transparent in TGD. We keep a trading journal on our website. All the moderators are required to upload their trading activity to that journal each and every single day. So you guys see all of the buys, all of the sells that all of our moderators are making. We also do live workshops every single week covering different topics. We do one-on-one mentor sessions with lifetime members. We do small private study groups. That's your chance to get real individualized attention, go over lessons and topics that you really need help with. I told you about the giveaways, the Tesla 30K giveaway. Whenever we get 300 new members, we give away a Tesla 30K. All you have to do is be a member of True Trading Group to participate in that giveaway. That's it. Just be a member. And you can participate in that. And like I said, the next 23 people now to use coupon code TGD121 will get all of that for $13.16 for the whole year. And you're going to get a brand new free laptop. We also have a money back guarantee, folks. Anyone, put it this way. I'm so confident in the program and the education that we've created because over 80% of our members are successful, meaning they're making money and becoming better traders. According to a recent survey that we conducted the first week of July, we surveyed our members. According to that survey, over 80% of our members are successful. And because of that, I am confident enough to offer you a money back guarantee. So here's the deal. If you commit to me, I'll commit to you. If you say, Mike, I'll go through all your courses, I'm going to pass the quizzes at the end of the courses, and I'm going to attend one private study group. If you do those three things, make that commitment to actually try to learn. And if you do, I will commit to you. I will put my money where my mouth is. I will stand behind my program, and I'll give you a money back guarantee. If you do those three things and still do not make back your membership fee at least once during your membership, which today is $1,316, if you don't make that back, I'll give you all your money back. I'm dead serious. I'll give you all your money back. So what's worst case scenario? You sign up, don't make it back. I give you your money back, and you got a free laptop in the meantime. What's best case scenario? You sign up, get a free laptop, and become a consistently profitable trader and reach financial goals you never thought were possible. Lewis, welcome to the family, brother. Lewis, everyone, welcome Lewis to the TGD family. We've got 22 laptops left. Use coupon code TTG121. Get the discount. There's only 22 laptops left. I assure you they are not going to last until Sunday. Sunday at midnight, folks, is when that offer expires. So if you guys want to jump on this 40% discount and you want a brand new free laptop, you've got to use that coupon code right now. Remember, you actually have to enter the code and click apply code to get the discount. The next 22 people to do so are going to get that brand new free laptop, a 40% discount, and a money back guarantee. Everything I'm saying to you is on the website. So you know you're going to get exactly what I'm telling you here on this live. All right. Get it? Got it? Good. Kevin, Lewis, welcome to the TGD family. Now let's move on, guys. I want to go over the lesson of the day, which is going to be how to identify support at the trade line. The trade line is a momentum indicator. We are going to break it down. We are going to talk about it right here, right now. So for that, let's go to the charts. So first and foremost, what is the trade line? The trade line may also be referred to as the golden line sometimes. Do not look on your charting software for a technical indicator called the trade line because it's not going to be like that's just a trade. That's just a term that traders will use. The trade line is the 9 exponential moving average. You may also use the 8, 10, 11, or 12 exponential moving average. Either one will suffice as the trade line. They will all be extremely similar. They will be pennies away from each other. I use the 9. I think Jason Simmons, another one of our moderators, I believe he uses the 8. I use the 9. They're really not going to be any different. Okay, so that's the trade line. Now, on my screen right here, you will notice there is a light teal blue line. That light teal blue line is the trade line. Okay, that is a 9 exponential moving average. Now, what is the trade line? The trade line is a momentum indicator. That means when a stock has momentum and when a stock is making a clear directional move, that trade line will oftentimes come into play and provide support or resistance depending on the direction of the momentum. Once a stock consolidates and the momentum slows, that trade line becomes irrelevant. That trade line will not hold much value or carry much weight and affect the price action of the stock very much if there's not momentum. It is a momentum-based indicator, which is why it's such a good indicator to use for day trading, which is why I wrote an entire course inside of our curriculum dedicated to the trade line specifically. If you are a day trader, I think you must know how to use this indicator. Otherwise, I think you're at a major disadvantage for other traders that know how to use it. Because so much of day trading is about momentum, so you need to be able to identify that momentum. Okay? Now, when I see stuff like this, when I see stuff like that, to me, that's a clear sign that the trade line is significant and the trade line is in play. So when I have indicators show themselves to me, a lot of times when people are looking at a stock, they don't know which indicator is in play. Newsflash, there is not one indicator that is better than all of the rest. There's not one indicator that's going to work 100% of the time. Each indicator that we use is equally as important because there will be some times that the trade line, for example, is perfect on a stock. It's affecting the price of the stock almost to the penny. There's going to be other times it's going to be completely irrelevant. There's some stocks where VWAP sometimes will be perfect support, almost to the penny. There's going to be other times VWAP will mean absolutely nothing. The stock will trade up and down through VWAP like it's not even there. There's going to be some times where the Fibonacci retracement level will hold almost seemingly to the penny. Then there's going to be other times where the Fibonacci retracement levels will have no significance whatsoever during the price action of that stock. So how do you know then which indicators to use? You should always pay attention when an indicator shows itself to you, because that's the indicators that you can start to rely on as the trading continues. So when I see a huge tail like this, see that tail? That tail right here is an indication of very aggressive buying at that price point. So we went down to what? The trade line, almost to the penny, and then had this huge rush of buying that pushed the stock all the way back up very, very quickly. That is what a tail indicates. A tail indicates very aggressive buying pushed the price of a stock up very quickly. That's aggressive buying. So when I see aggressive buying at an indicator, that to me is the indicator saying, hey, Mike, I'm legit. Hey, Mike, you can trust me. I'm in control. That was the trade line showing me that right there. So once I see that, I now start to say, okay, now I'm going to look for an opportunity where this trade line comes back into play. Because if the trade line was such strong support here, so strong that the buying pressure off the trade line took the stock right up through to the high of the day, that's a brand new high of the day. That's very aggressive buying pressure to push a stock from that low all the way up through the high of the day. That's significant aggressive buying. So that to me is the trade line saying, Mike, I am in play. So now that I know the trade line's in play, I'm going to look for an opportunity that I can buy the stock when it gets back to the trade line. So let's fast forward this stock. We continue to push higher, and then the stock halts. We halted up here. So remember the question. So see that dash, that's a trading halt. Okay, the stock halted. Remember, somebody asked earlier on the live stream, like, what does it mean when a stock halts? This is a volatility halt. Volatility halts occur when a stock moves too far, too fast, the stock pauses trading. So once the stock paused, what happened? I came on the microphone in chat in real time, and I said, hey, everybody, this stock has proven and has showed me that the trade line is an area of support. So I'm going to look for a pullback out of this halt into the trade line to get long. Okay. The other thing that you will see is the Fibonacci retracement level starts to come into play. So here's my trade line. My 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level is lining up at $8. Here comes my trade line that looks like it's about to come up and touch this 23.6 Fib level while the stock is halted. That's why I said to everybody in chat, guys, look for a pullback into the trade line. True or false? If you are a member of True Trading Group, true or false? Did I say on the microphone while the stock was, well, I'm sorry, actually my microphone wasn't working this morning, so I was actually typing in chat. I actually had a technical issue today with my microphone, so I wasn't speaking on the microphone. But I said in chat to everybody, guys, look for a pullback in AHPI back down towards $8. That's your trade line. Okay, so coming out of the halt, what happened? We pushed higher. I left it alone. I'm not buying the stock. I'm not chasing it. Why? Because I want that trade line. That trade line is my support. I'm going to wait for a pullback. Then all of a sudden, bang, there's your pullback. There it is. Boom. Right into that trade line. Look at that trade line. Once again, look at the tail that gets put in. Look at the tail. See the tail? Look at that. Again, buying pressure at the trade line. So on that pullback, folks, right there is where I got long at $8.23. $8.23 is the entry, and then we get that nice extension to new highs. From $8.23, I start taking some profit off the table up here as the stock makes new highs. I take profits. I'll give you guys my exact trade alerts. 908 and 905. 908 and 905. I took some profit off the table from the 823 entry. Not a home run trade by any means. Not a home run trade. But now here's the second part of this lesson. Because one lesson now rolls over into the next. Because now I've already taken profit off the table. So now I can comfortably hold on to this position and deal with any type of a pullback. And a pullback is exactly what we got. Now, because I've already taken profit off the table here, my stop on this was actually right beneath that previous high. So that previous high right there was actually going to be my stop loss, and we tested it right here. We tested it right here, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I was probably seconds away from exiting the rest of the trade right there. I was probably seconds away. If this stock stayed at that price for 15 more seconds, I probably exit this trade and I'm out. And it's a real small win if I exited that trade, because I already took profit up here. I would have stopped out here for a loss, but this profit would have given me a net small positive trade. But I stayed in, and you want to know why I stayed in, guys? Because when you already take profit off the table, and this kind of goes into like something that I was talking about earlier with not trading your P&L and trading the chart, because I already took some profit off on this trade, I can much more calmly sit in a pullback because I have such less risk on this trade. I'm essentially playing with house money at this point, so I don't need to feel like I'm in a rush to bail on these trades. I can give the stock a little bit of leeway. If I was in my full position, there's no question I stop out right there. There's no question I get shaken out of this trade if I was in full position. No question. I know myself. I would have stopped out if I was in my full position. But because I already took profit off the table, I'm a lot more comfortable holding during this pullback. I didn't panic out. I stayed long, and all of a sudden you get this rip to new highs. And I took another piece of profit off the table there at $9.80. $9.80. That's a 19% gain. And then I held on to one last piece. And then once we finally broke down here, I got flat. $8.50, what was it? $8.53, I think was my fill. What's my fill? 852. Okay, so there's another take profit there at 980. I held on to a small piece just to see if we got follow through. We didn't. We broke below it, and I exited right there. All right, so there's the trade. So there's the entry. The square is the entry. Take profit, take profit, take profit, final take profit. And this is a beautiful trade. This is where I made my money today, guys. All right, this is where, I was able to profit on the day, was able to close out the week strong, was able to close out the month of July strong. Okay, and for today, AHPI, I have the trade line to thank. I've got my tier trading strategy to thank. Without the tier trading strategy, I'm telling you guys all right now, I stop out of that trade on that pullback. I'm telling you now, 100% I stop out on that pullback. I was seconds away from stopping out of it anyway. And I was only in a piece of my position. And I already was almost seconds away from stopping out. So that's why I'm saying, like, if I was in full size, I'd definitely stop out of that at that point. Okay, so there you have it, folks. All right, there's our lesson there at AHPI. I hope this was helpful, guys. That trade line lesson, tier trading lesson. My goal with all these live streams, like I said, is to make sure you guys get value. And what I want to do right now is I want to show you, for those of you that are curious, I'm going to show you now the platform for True Trading Group. I want to show you what you get as a member. But before I do, I'd like to know who is still on the live stream that's not a member of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG in chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group. All right, we've got Dave Carney, Tyler, Small Voice, Aaron, Debbie, Martin, RG, Jack. Cheyenne, Skeel, RS Rambo, Marty Davidson, Jesse, Jillian Unger. Beautiful, guys. A lot of non-members that are still with us here. Guys, all of you typing TTG, welcome. All of you, welcome up. I hope you're getting value from this live. Hope you're learning something. I want to make sure you all are aware, though, we do have a free 1-week trial. If you guys want to try us out for a week, totally free, no credit card required. You can try us out for a full week. You'll get read-only access in our chat room. You'll get our daily watch list and trading game plan every morning. You'll get to use our Benzinga Pro live newsfeed. You'll also get one sample course. And you'll get to see all of our trading history. So remember, I told you that we keep a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make. So you guys will be able to follow along and you can actually see all of our trading history for the past full year, I believe is how far back that journal goes. You can just go to ttgfree.com. That's ttgfree.com. ttgfree.com. You guys can go there now and check us out for a full week for free. Just know this, understand that if you do the free trial, you're not going to get the 40% discount. The most you'll get is like a 22% discount. It'll bring the price down to about $1,700. But if you want that 13, 16 price point, the 40% discount, you've got to sign up now and use coupon code TGD121. That's just for people on the live stream. That offer is only good until Sunday at midnight. And if you do the free trial, you also won't get the free laptop. Okay, so again, do the trial. You're not going to get the 40% discount. You're not going to get a free laptop. But if you want to try us out for a week and see how TGD is, see if you like it, see if it's for you, by all means, come join us for a week, see how you like it. All right? But you're not going to get the laptop. You're not going to get the 40% discount. Okay? If you guys want the laptop and the discount, you got to use coupon code TGD121. Remember, the membership is normally $2,212, but from now till midnight on Sunday, you can actually save 40%, bring the price down to $1,316. And the next 22 people to use coupon code THD121 will get a free laptop, totally free. It's our gift for joining the family. You don't even have to pay shipping. We pay shipping and we ship all over the globe. Now, remember, I told you before that there's no upsells in True Trading Group. Once you pay $1,316, that's it. You get access to every single thing we have. As a member, you're going to get the top trading tools and products because it's part of your membership. We bundle them all together. So you're actually going to get, as a member, that Benzinga Pro newsfeed. This is the live breaking up to the second news alert service directly inside of our chat room. It shows you what's, as soon as news crosses the wire, you're getting it. You can't rely on something like Yahoo Finance. It's delayed like 20 minutes. If you're going to be an active trader, you need to get news as soon as it crosses the wire. I can't tell you how much money we've made and saved by getting news instantly. And that allows you to get into a trade, get out of a trade as soon as that news crosses the wire before the price of the stock really moves as that news starts to spread. It's a huge advantage having this news feed. It's included with your membership. You're also going to get QuoteStream's full book level 2, so you can see all the market maker depth inside of level 2. That's going to come with a trade simulator that allows you to trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Please use the simulator if you're new or you're not yet profitable. Most traders lose money when they first get started. Don't risk your hard-earned cash until you've proven you can make money on the simulator. You're also going to get our trade ideas scanner. That's what I told you before. That'll really keep you focused on the best stocks for you to be trading, new highs, new lows, volume surges. It's broken down by small cap, mid caps, large caps, whatever's easier for you guys to trade. Then you're going to be getting access to the TradingView's Pro charting software. One of the most commonly used charting programs that traders use today, yours, free. All of these things are included with your membership when you pay $13.16 and get a free laptop. You don't pay a dollar extra for any of it. You're going to get at least a minimum of 10 easy-to-follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders sporting over an 80% win rate. I told you we're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website that tracks every single buy and every single sell that all of our moderators make, so you can follow along with all of these trades to see how you'd be performing if you were part of the TTG family. You're also going to get a small private study group. That small private study group is going to enable you to get individualized attention, go over lessons and topics that you really need help with. Then, of course, you have the curriculum. The curriculum is a simplified version of the stuff I learned working at the fund. It's all of our courses. There are no VIP pro courses that cost you more money. You get every course. They're broken down into beginner and foundation courses if you're brand new, and advanced courses if you're a seasoned trader. We also have courses on options, trader psychology, swing trading, crypto. They're all in text and video, whatever's easier for you to learn. Then on top of the courses, in addition to that, we've got a video library that has well over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are the different workshops and webinars that we conduct live with our members. We record all those workshops. We post them up in the video library for you to go and check them out later. Some topics are like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. All of this you have access to, plus our chat room where the mods share their screen. We're live on the microphone, calling out trades in real time, identifying opportunity, answering questions via DM. Guys, we're not just there for 2 hours and you left to fend for yourself. Our moderators are in chat pre-market all the way up and through till after hour session, calling out trades, answering questions, identifying opportunities. All right. So you guys can use coupon code TTG121 right now, get a 40% discount. The next 22 people will get a brand new free laptop. And our price is going up to over $2,000 in August. Because in life, you need to know your worth. And we know our membership is worth far more than $1,300. To put things into perspective for you, let's say you didn't want to join True Trading Group, but you really like that Benzinga newsfeed. If you went to Benzinga right now, Benzinga would charge you $1,400 for that newsfeed. Well, that's odd because you can get that newsfeed included when you pay $13.16 and get everything else I just said to you in the TTG membership. That quote stream level 2 is $990 a year. The simulator is $300 a year, and the TradingView's premium level charting is $600 a year. Just those 4 things, if you paid for them on your own, you're going to pay over $3,200 a year just for those 4 tools. They are all included with your membership to True Trading Group. Our goal is to disrupt this entire industry, folks. In order to do that, we need to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. That's why we offer everything that we do for just one price. It comes out to just over $3.50 a day. It's just over $100 a month. Literally, I spend more than $3.50 on my coffee from Starbucks. That's really what it comes down to. Now, guys, don't forget, we have that money back guarantee. If you don't make your membership fee back at least once after going through all the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one private study group, if you don't make it back, I'm giving you a full refund. I'll give you all your money back. But I'm pretty confident you're not going to want it. I'm pretty confident you're not going to need the money back guaranteed, because I'm confident you're going to make back that membership fee. Let's actually see. How about this? If you are a member of True Trading Group, how long did it take you to make back your membership fee? Comment in chat right now, guys. Let me know how long it took you to make back your membership fee. Comment in chat right now. Less than 2 months for Bruce. 3 weeks for Dominic Affinito. 3 weeks for TGG Sunshine to make back the lifetime membership. Diane Fig, 4 months with a small account and under PDT rule. It took Willard 3 weeks. Keith is a new member, but still red, learning. Celeste, 3 weeks. Keep going, Keith. Christy took her just 2 weeks. DJ Sean took him just 1 day on his very first trade. Took Glenn Wilson 2 days. Took Debs 1 week. Calvin Hendrickson, 3 weeks. Daryl, 2 to 4 weeks. And paid for a lifetime membership. 2 weeks for trucking with the ice cream man. Jeffrey Wagner made almost $10,000 on just a YouTube video that I had about AMC. That's why he finally joined. That's awesome, Jeff. That's all. I didn't know that was how you joined. Because Jeff, it's a pleasure having you part of the group, Jeff. I actually see you're active in chat. I definitely I see you in chat, man. So that's funny that's how you joined. All right, guys. So there you have it. You guys can read some of the comments coming through chat. I don't have to go through and read them all, but you guys get the point. We're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Take the time to read some of those reviews, folks. Take the time to read some of those reviews. Over 1,300 people have taken time out of their day to leave us a review on Trustpilot. Go check them out. There's no better referral than that of your peers. Go check it out, guys. All right. So again, use coupon code TTG121. Get the 40% discount. Get yourself a brand new free laptop. We've got 22 of them left. You'll know you're getting one of the 22 laptops if you go to the checkout page and there's a laptop in your cart. If there's a laptop in your cart, you're good. That means you're getting a laptop. If there's no laptop in your cart, that means we have officially sold out. And don't forget, we have that money back guarantee, folks. Use coupon code TTG121. You actually have to enter the code, click apply code, get that discount, get a free laptop. All right. Otherwise, we do have the free 1-week trial. You guys can go to ttgfree.com. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Enjoy your weekend. We had a great week. We had a great month. Let's look Monday to start the week off strong. We'll start the new month off strong. I'll see you guys all on the live stream Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Set your reminders. We're going to be going over the weekly outlook. We'll talk about where the futures market is. Are the markets going to gap up or gap down, and how I plan on making money next week and throughout the month of August. We're going to talk about that Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss that live. And of course, guys, smash that like button. Show me some love. I love you all. Have a great, safe, enjoyable, fun, relaxing weekend. I'll see you guys all Sunday night. Later.